Hey, Yarny friends, welcome to the Yarn Car. My name is Ginger. I am the Yarn Geek, and nice to see you. Nice to see you guys. I haven't had a live for a while, and I figured it's about time I start having lives again because, well, I miss talking to you guys live. And look, you know what? I need to, since it's been a while, I need to do a brief intro of myself, what my channel's all about. Of course, you guys who have been here before know my channel is all about yarn. And I'm not the traditional yarn channel. I guess you could say I collect yarn and I crochet a lot. I crochet a lot of yarn and, you know, I crochet and I collect a lot. But anyway, oops, here, let me do that. Anyway, I have been on YouTube since I guess 2020. My first video was out in 2019, and you know what? I don't know if oh boy, I hope I'm on. I'm not seeing anybody, so I'm like, please, I hope this is going live. It's been a while. My StreamYard stuff is kind of it's changed just a little. You know, it's amazing how much things can change in 6 months as far as technology goes. Uh Yikes. So anyway, if you guys are here, please let me know you're here. Put a flag, let me know what state you're from, what country you're from. And I am just here to answer any questions that you guys might have. I know that I've been posting a lot of yarn organization videos lately. Let me see. Is this? Hold on just a sec. You know what? I don't know if this is showing up on YouTube. Let me, because it shows that nobody's here. Hold on. More. I think it's, hold on just a second. Okay. I don't know what's going on here, but we're going to change it. I think that it's showing up as unlisted. Oh, am I here? I don't even know what's going on. Okay. Oh, it shows that I've been live for 15 minutes, but it hasn't been public until now. You guys, I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy in my head. Yay, it's working. Hi, guys. Oh my gosh, I just had crazy brain farts. Like, I am not kidding. I forgot what it was like to set up my StreamYard. It's been so long since I've done a live on StreamYard. And so I'm sorry I made you guys wait so long. Hi, Kimmy. Hi, Paula. Hi, Maria Rose. Hi, Tresap. Hi, Elise and Roseanne and Billy Joe. You guys, thank you for waiting around so long. You guys are wonderful. It's only in the 50s today here in Kansas, but hi, Michelle. Woo! We got it going. First, I tried it on StreamYard. I was like, why is nobody showing up? And then I went over and I was like, okay, I'm just going to do it from YouTube. I was like, why nobody's showing up? But it was my bad. Hey, Kat. Hey, Debbie. Oh boy, it is nice to see you guys. I apologize ahead of time. I might have to turn on the AC here in a minute in my car, and it might make a little bit of noise. Just getting a little hot in here. Here, you know what? I'm gonna try taking off my not all my shirts, just my long sleeve shirt first, and we'll see how that goes. So anyway, for everybody coming in here, if you have been here before, welcome back, my yarny friends, my yarny yarn collectors in this world full of wonderful yarn. And if you are new to the channel, well, hello to the yarn insanity, although there's no yarn around me right now. Oh my gosh, sunflower, what do I plan with doing on all my yarn? Believe it or not, and that's, by the way, I want to let you guys know this is a complete Q&A. I will try to get to all the questions, you guys. All the questions you guys have. So just if I can answer them. What am I going to do with all my yarns? I have so many plans, Sunflower. I have been, and that's what I'm going to work on as soon as I finish this live. I'm going to go home and show you guys what I've been making. So, and I've also done a lot of videoing of, I have yarn in one corner of my house, and the rest of the yarn is at my yarn studio, and then all that other yarn is my mom's yarn. And I am going to be kind of slowly, organizing a yarn hoard takes time. And so I am crocheting. For any of you guys who have been around the channel a while, you know that I made a scraptastic basket one, and I did kind of I did a tutorial on it. I probably need to make another tutorial for it again, but I made that I was moving with, and I mean moving from house to house to carry all my yarn. So I'm kind of doing a similar thing this time, but it's to organize. And if you saw my yarn studio organizational video, I have been striping the colors along the wall. So it's like red, orange, yellow, blue, green, going around the room. And I'm making the same color baskets to go directly underneath. I have like 2.5 feet of storage space underneath my shelves. And I'm going to be filling that space with the same color basket of the yarn that is under, or that's in those shelves, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to be putting the different variegateds that are similar to those colors in those bags. So when you look at it, it doesn't look like a big jumbled mess of weird color. It's going to make complete schematic sense. So that's what I'm doing with a lot of the yarn. I also Last year, and I need to make a video on this. I've been telling you guys I'm going to make a video. I pattern tested all year, and I kind of got behind on making videos because I was pattern testing so much. I crocheted probably about 30, 40 different sweaters, some blankets, some scarves, some hats, all that kind of stuff. And I need to make a complete video on that because it's just crazy the ridiculous amount of things I crocheted last year. So anyway, that's what I'm crocheting with my stash. So thank you, Sunflower, for your question. And guys, I'm getting a little behind in the chat, but that's because I want to totally answer the questions that I'm coming to. Hey, Maria Rose, mentally knitting. I love that. How's my mom's stash? Is still stashing. We we brought a bunch of her totes inside. I believe that was on one of the last videos. That probably about a third of her totes inside from the big Connex box container. And I've got to go back there and help her organize that. She says she's going to give me a lot of her yarn. So I better get to organizing and crocheting my stash a little quicker. That's what I have to say about that. But her stash is wonderful. And yes, she has been getting new yarn. So I love yarn. Jill. Yay, Jill. Welcome. Welcome to the live. And thank you so much. I love making the videos for you guys. Secondly, Sunflower asks, what will your mom do with her stash? She crochets blankets. She crochets blankets for her friends, for family, for everybody. She also crochets a lot of dishcloths. Me and my mom are kind of the practical type kind of people where we crochet things that are in need. And I'm going to be working on donating a lot of the things that I made maybe to the animal shelter or the pet shelter. I'm also going to go and see if any of the retirement homes around here need some yarn. And, I figure it's going to go to a place. I want to take it to a place that loves it, the yarn. Cat knit, Mary B. I'm getting ready to start a top using Coats and Clark's luster sheen. Ooh, your mom bought in the early 70s. Oh, what color is it? I want to know. Oh, Sunflower, it's your first time here too. That is awesome. Hi, IB Serenity. Nice to see ya. Grandma Katie Custom Quilts. Good afternoon. Oh, thank you. You've made 3 crochet baskets this week to help organize your whips. That's the best way to go. That's what I've been crocheting on at home, and I'm going to send all my clips and stuff that I've been making of my baskets that I've been working on at home to the editor this week so I can kind of show you what I've been working on. Actually, I need to get them to him today, as a matter of fact. No, Mary knows it's from the 70s because the ball band has a pattern for a disco bag. I want to see what does a disco bag look like? Oh, Lisa, first live for you too. Well, welcome. Sandra! What? I'm so happy to see you. Yes, it's me. It's me. Guys, I am the kind of person who tends to hide under a rock for a long time. And I think maybe it's because I have such a big family that I'm so inundated with people all the time. I just crawl into a little hole and hibernate every once in a while. Oh, hey, Elise. Starting to have too much stash and not enough time. Not enough time crocheting in a day. Oh my God, we all go through that. It's like I had to start a YouTube channel so I would have enough time at my job to crochet. And this is my job now. Lisa, oh, so great for retirement communities. I hope so. I need to get a list of all the places here in town, give them a call, and I know that me and my mom can, between us, can, get them fairly stocked up. Maria is working on blankets for a possible craft fair. Awesome. Awesome. I've been trying for ages to get myself to go to a craft fair too. I think it's just the whole thing of actually finishing a project that stumps me. I do finish some. I know I finish a lot because I did all those pattern tests last year where I actually finished things. But also all the paperwork involved. I think I've got some kind of paperwork phobia, which kind of impedes me in doing things a lot. But you know what? That's okay because I start crocheting again and I forget about it. Jess, I am so happy to see you. Mary, it's pink. No idea what she was planning for the yarn. She bought 7 skeins. Aw, that's so cool. Jenny, do I keep in touch with Kim? I have not talked to Kim for a while. Yeah, I miss her too. I miss seeing her. But you know, she's doing her thing, I'm doing my thing, and maybe our paths will cross again sometime. You're on a break. Yay! Oh, Sandra, since you're here, I did want to tell everybody that I will be having a members live later this evening. I just wanted to wait till everybody got off work today before I go in and do a members live. If I did a members live while everybody was at work, that would be kind of a drag. Hey, Annie. Nice to see ya. I know it's been so long. I'm going to start. I know every time I get on here, I say I'm going to start doing lives regularly, but I really need to because I need to get out of my funkage. Not buying yarn for a whole year, Lisa? Oh, so you're drooling watching videos. Lisa, I did almost the same thing last year. I bought less than $100 worth of yarn last year because I was working hard on crocheting everything that I had. I didn't crochet everything that I had. My mom gave me a whole bunch more. Now I have more yarn than I had last year. A lot. But I have a lot of more sweaters too. You can do it, Lisa. I know you can totally do it. Now, are you one of those kind of people who has a lot of yarn? What's the thing called? It's like more yarn than you can possibly crochet in your lifetime. There's like an anagram for that or something. Jess, not on a yarn band, but keeping track of what comes in and what goes out. That is smart. Still working on the goal of getting the hoard into one room. Oh, yeah, right. Oh my gosh. I have mine in 2 rooms at the yarn studio. I have my one little corner of the house where I have my yarn. Those of you who come to the members live tonight will see it at my house. And it's nice and neat. For someone who has a huge yarn hoard, my house is not hoardish whatsoever. It's like you wouldn't even know that I have this whole insane thing going on if you went into my house. It's like, oh, this is a nice normal house. But little does everybody unsuspecting people know that I have a huge yarn. Hey, all things Tammy from Hamilton, Ontario. Welcome. Nice to see you. Jess has a major block when it comes to doing the paperwork. Oh, God, don't even get me started on paperwork. I don't know how I ever got through college and then got my master's degree. I don't know. Just make and make and make. Do I sell or whatever? No. You and I both need, exactly. We need a personal assistant. I don't need a personal assistant for work. I need a personal assistant for life. Like, oh, hey, I need to function as a human being during the day. Let me call my personal assistant. Wouldn't that be great? I need that. Yay! I can't wait to talk to you, Miss Sandra. Maria, application and paperwork for event isn't hard. Put yourself out there. It's so fun. Just had your first show earlier this month. Maria, that is awesome. I did a show. I remember it was back, the last show I did was 1999. I made like 350 bucks. And back in 99, that was more than it is now. And, I sold pretty much almost everything I made, which is weird. And I made blankets. I didn't sell them for very much. I sold them for like 50 bucks a piece, but they were Lapgans. Mary, if you want to do it, says Mary, if you want to do a special blanket, it's getting about the time for Bag O' Day fundraiser for her local animal shelter. They auction them off. You know what? I've got a bunch of special blankets that I actually have finished that are just in totes. I remember that crazy Halloween one I made a couple of years back. I have that one. That would be an interesting one, I think. That's an interesting one. I gave my Barbie Afghan away. Do you remember the pink? It had all the big twist sparklies and like the Barbie bee and just a bunch of fun stuff on there. I actually gave that to my daughter, who's giving that to her stepmom for Christmas, not this last year, but the year before, because her stepmom loves everything Barbie for Christmas. She has all the Barbie decorations and stuff like that. So I thought, that couldn't go to a better person. And her stepmom's super nice. Lisa says catnip. I want to keep calling you catnip. Catnip. She's not doing it. Oh, who isn't doing what? Crafty Annie. So a bunch of us got together to help her. She found out she's in stage 4 cancer and wants to meet her goal of 4,000 hats. Wait a minute, who's that? Did I miss something? Is that Ben Joey Craft? I'm not sure how you say your name. I'm sorry if I'm messing it up. My husband, as a rule for me, I need to use one skein before buying another one. Not working great for him. He's the only one buying me yarn. Oh my gosh, I don't know if that would work out. I would say, yeah, I used 10 skeins. I used 10 skeins the other day. Did I? No, I used maybe half. Kelly, I just finally got my yarn room built and the yarn is finally organized in one place. Still got to paint and decorate some. That's okay. Isn't it nice to have it all there in one place? That's wonderful. What a good feeling. Jess, oh my, you've seen part of my hoard, Ginger. It's invaded, taken over 3 rooms and a hallway. But I did get rid of about half the yarn above the stairway. Oh my gosh, Jess. How did you do it? How did you get rid of the yarn? I can't seem to. It seriously is like the trouble with tribbles. That's how my yarn is. For any of you Trekkie fans or know the first original Star Trek, I did make a video where I compared it even has Captain Kirk on the thumbnail. Yarn is like tribbles. Hey, Megan, nice to see you. I got to tell you, those wheat crochet hooks are still my favorites. Hi, Hannah. I hope you have a nice day too. Jess, hi, I need a PA for work and life. Exactly. Give me the personal assistant. Someone to keep the naughty kids and my brains busy while I get other stuff done. Right? We got too many people going on in here. We got to get stuff done. We have got to get stuff done that doesn't involve this person and this person. And when I'm talking about these people, I am talking about the other us's in my in our heads. Mary, I don't have room for a big stash. I had to cut it down when I moved, donated my books to the local library and replaced them with Kindle editions. Now, see, that's smart. That's smart. I've done that with a lot of my books too, or given them to other people, given them to my kids, and like when everything fits into a little phone or wallet or laptop, why the bulk? If only we could have digital yarn. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started. I mean, naughty kids in my brain in the nicest way. Exactly. They're like kids on a jungle gym. Monkey bars. That's what's in here. They're all playing on the monkey bars. They are just the parts that distract me and encourage me to go down whatever rabbit hole. Yes, it's our squirrels. It's our ADHD, whatever you want to call it. Maria, speaking of Barbie, I'm working on a pink blanket. That is so cool. I love pink. I love every color. In fact, I've got a plan for some pink baskets I'm making because I've got a ton of pink yarn at the studio. Annie says her name is Jeanette Egan. Now, who is that? She lives here local to me and we met through YouTube channel. Oh, Hooks, Whips and Chains is the channel. Oh, okay, that's who you were talking about. Dory! Hi, Mama Dory. Oh, thank you. Dory, I put on makeup today. For you guys, whoever has been here a while knows my husband, Casey, Mr. Geek, the honey bunny, my honey bunny, and this is his wonderful mom, Dory. So everybody say, hi, Miss Dory, or Mama Dory. Speaking of Dory, you got to get some of my yarn. You got to come get some. Jess, I gave the yarn that hurts my hands and that I probably won't use to my daughter-in-law. She loves to do amigurumi, so she needs lots of colors. That's perfect. I love that. Yeah, I love giving yarn to my kids when they will use it. A lot of times they're just like, Mom, I don't need another one. Don't make me another blanket. Jess, they brought my tote number down to 130-ish. Oh my gosh. Jess, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I wonder how many of us there are that are just like yarn collectors. I think there are a lot of us. And I'm finding more over on Instagram too. Mary, my bedroom will be, once I finish, mostly craft with your bed in the corner. Okay. So it's like you get to go to sleep with all your yarn and all your craft stuff. That sounds perfect. Hey, Lulu. Nice to see you, sweetie. Oh, I hope I'm not super far behind in the chat, you guys. Monique. Hey, Monique from the Netherlands. Nice to see ya. Rosemary, teach Girl Scouts and charity members too. Make items, give your friends and charity items. The yarn goes fast with more working hands. Oh, you teach Girl Scouts. Oh, that's awesome. It will happen, right? Digital yarn. I would love that to happen. It's going to happen, right? 3D yarn. Well, you know what? Evelyn, my friend Evelyn from Pink Sheep Design. You guys, if you like big hooks, and you cannot lie, she has Pink Sheep Design, and I just found out she moved down to the Ozarks. So next time I go to see my daughter, I'm going to contact her and see if we can maybe get together and do something, which would be totally fun. But she makes 3D crochet hooks and all sorts of little 3D gadgets and stuff. Crochet. Kelly, yes, it's so awesome. And I work remotely from home and I set my desk up in my yarn room. So I work and look at the yarn all day. That's wonderful. Lulu, long time no see. I know. I really have got it. I've been hiding under a rock because I'm hey, are there any of you out there who are rock hider unders like me? I I don't socialize a lot, and that's because probably I have lots of family, but I just need to do it more. Dory, can all the kids in my head have a play date with your kids? Oh my gosh, there would be shenanigans going on the monkey bars. Oh, and everybody's saying hello to Miss Dory, Mama Dory. Yay! Oh, nice. You will crochet. You know what I should do? I should just bring you some yarn every day, drop it off on your doorstep. It'll be your daily yarn delivery. Maria's learning a new knitting technique this week. Ooh, what's the technique? Hold on. I'm going to start my AC because I'm getting a little hot in here. And it's not hot outside, but I think it's the heat shining in through the windows. Hey, Nessa. People, it's so weird because a lot of people who have a lot of yarn aren't that way with anything else in their life. It's just the yarn. Well, I was that way with plants one time, you know. Annie says, hi, Lulu. Eight. Yes. Oh, and I do that too. I make a lot of hats and I give them to my kids and I say, here's a bunch of hats. I'll give them a bag, take them to your friends, hand them out on campus, do whatever. I need to make some scarves and do that too. I had some requests for scarves this year. Jess says, I measured that I usually go through about 1 to 2 of the big totes per year. That means that I have 60 plus years worth of yarn. I will literally have to live to 125 to use it all. You know what? We're going to do it. See, the thing I am telling myself is, okay, I'm a Taurus. I'm very stubborn. I am too dang stubborn to die before I use all my yarn. So I'm going to be living a long time. And Mama Dory says hi back to everyone. Mary, I had collected books for a classroom library, but that didn't pan out. I was in Minot, North Dakota, when is that Swarus River? Oh, donated them to the public library. That's good. Oh, flood ruins everything. Jess, have to get this hoard down just a bit, or I really need to retire so I can have it all day. Or Jess, just start a YouTube channel. Problem solved. Nessa says, yeah, I work from home and I have my yarn projects around me and yarn here in the house. Oh boy, I tell you, I have to go to my yarn studio to do some work today, and sometimes it's hard to go in there because it's like sometimes I don't know where to start. And so, but okay, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Monica, I have a challenge for myself. Buy no yarn for 1 year. Use what I have. So far, so failed. Oh, see, the bad thing is if you can go all year with buying little or minimal yarn, what happens is the next year when you go off the ban, like when your tax refund comes or you get then you start buying yarn again and it's like right. Rock on. That's right. Oh, yeah, as we speak. Yeah, I can go for years hiding under my rock. And it's I don't know what that is. I try not to beat myself up about it. I've always just kind of been a person that likes to be by myself. I don't know. But then when I'm by myself, I get lonely and then I miss everybody and I start crying because I think, oh, where is everybody? And, you know, what, whatever. Jess, I have a similar work setup, but I have to turn my desk to face out the window instead of towards the yarn. Too distracting. I know, because you want to take it all. Ugh. You want to take it all and start crocheting with it. Oh, I love it. Everybody's still saying, hi, Mama Dory. Annie says, Monique, I did that last year and was shocked at how much I got through and thinned down my stash. Yes, you know what? I have been doing that. And as soon as I get rid of it, my mom gives me some more. Hey, Grandma Katie, custom quilts. Not hiding under a rock. I'm hiding behind my sewing machine or under my crochet projects. Yeah, I hear ya. I like to do that. I like to actually burrow under my yarn and especially in the wintertime. Oh, I love that. Hey, Teresa, first time here. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I love showing you guys stuff. I just need like I literally all the time I'm crocheting or something, I'm thinking, oh, I should be videoing this. So I'm going to work really hard. In fact, I've got it just actually it was just yesterday set up to have my light and my at home. Now it's my at home studio in the corner, along with my yarn studio that I have separate, um, so that I can start doing that because I really, really, really want to do some tutorials. Oh, I'm so happy. Helped you to learn new things. You made a vow for the year that I'm going out of your comfort zone and try new patterns. Oh, that is so much fun. Yeah, just pick one and do it. That's why I made the whole commitment to myself last year that I was going to not get any yarn and just pattern test, because when I do pattern test, I have to get the pattern test done, although there are a couple that I haven't finished and I feel really, really bad about that. So if you're the kind of person that doesn't get things done, I wouldn't recommend pattern testing because that's kind of part of it. Nessa, oh, that's not a bad idea. You can do yarn mystery boxes or yarn monthly subscription mystery boxes or kits. I just have a hard time parting with my yarn. I think yarn takes up a lot of space too. I know I have such a hard time getting rid. It's hard for me because I want to crochet it all. Megan, I still have all my plants, except the ones that I have given to my adult kids who are now taking care of them. Oh, by the way, yeah, I gave some plants to my son Anthony. He is the one that loves plants too, and he has one, two, think three of my big ones and a bunch of smaller ones. And then he bought some more of his own. But his girlfriend likes plants. And you know what? They love the music. My son is in a band. They just, here in Lawrence, they have a thing called Farmer's Ball, which is kind of like Battle of the Bands. But they are in the semifinals, which means this Friday there are four bands left, and it's sponsored by the local radio station here in town, KJHK. And fingers crossed, they're gonna take it all, rock and roll. You know, for somebody who has no musical talent, I really have a bunch of musically talented kids. Yarn and books for you, Annie. That's awesome. Yeah, I used to collect books, but then they are heavy. Yarn, books. Books, super heavy. Yarn, not as heavy. Plus, there's the whole Audible, Kindle, all that kind of thing. Mary, I'm a hooker. I carry a 9mm. I play with balls and I love whips and chains. I just got a t-shirt with that on it. Oh my gosh. Mary, you're my kind of hooker. Monique, yes, I know. This was my second attempt. Oh gosh. Hey, Melanie, good to see you too, sweetie. Moss stitch. I love that stitch. I just saw somebody doing moss stitch with a half double crochet. You know how it's usually single crochet, chain, single crochet, chain. I saw somebody doing just half double crochet, half double crochet, half double crochet, no chains. And then when you go back through, instead of doing, going through the top two loops, you go through the two stitches and it looks like moss stitch. I have no idea. Bye, Mama Dory. If you wrote that a while back in the thing, I'll see you later. You're probably not hearing this, but I will see you later. Love you. I'm not telling everybody else goodbye. I'm just saying goodbye to my Mama Dory. Oh, I love the moss stitch. Oh yeah, Dory, these people in here are yarny people are the nicest people in the whole world. I've got I am serious. I have never met nicer people than yarny people. You guys just make my day. Jess also gave a bunch of hats to our daughter that works in social vocational services so that she can give them out to her clients in need. Oh, that is awesome. I love that, Jess. Mary, it's hard not to buy when things like Joann's. I know. Although they've been making it a little easier on us because they have not brought their prices down really low. And my store is almost out of yarn. So by the time they bring the prices down, the yarn will all be gone. But and I'm waiting for it. Has anybody heard when the Hobby Lobby 75% off yarn is going to start going on sale? Because, yum, I have so many projects like sweaters that I've made from Hobby Lobby yarn because when it's 75% off, you can just go buy it in job batches. So I never buy, like, I try not to buy less than 6 of each yarn because it's so cheap. Jess, our daughter said her clients also love to get socks. Apparently, socks are a problem. Yeah, I could see that in the homeless community. Hey, Blue Snow. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the first live. I'm happy you're here. This and Blue Snow, just to let you know, this is my first live that I've had in a while, and I really need to do. I really need to start having them more. I think the thing that messes me up is I keep thinking I need to be on a schedule. This is the same time I'm going to do a live every day, every week. And then what happens, cuz I've got 3 grandkids, I keep keep them during the day. I pick up my granddaughter Abby from school and, not every day of the week, but sometimes, the other grandma, by the way, her name is Ginger also. Like, what? Who has two grandma Gingers? My grandkids do that too. And so I never know when something is going to happen in my schedule. And then, like, Willie plays in the symphony, so I go watch him, a few times during the semester on and the nights vary. And my son Anthony has his band that plays. They're called Barefoot Cult. They rock. Wait a minute, rock. And oh, and you can also find them on YouTube Music, Spotify, and Apple Music. Um, I will put the links out there. Uh, so sorry, I got off on a tangent. Uh, Kelly says, Jess, I face the window as well, but I can see everything. And when we're slow, I can crochet. Right. Rosemarie says, I'm seriously thinking I need to get a recumbent exercise bike so I can crochet and exercise my fanny. I've been getting no exercise, get so stiff just sitting, but totally addicted to crocheting. Rosemary, I know the feeling. And it's so hard because, like, it's hard to walk and crochet. And, but an exercise wasn't, um, oh gosh, Alt Nuts, didn't she ride a bike while she crocheted? She did some videos doing that. Everybody saying hi. Mary started playing games on my phone that pay money. That's what I use for my yarn habit. You know what? I I did that for a while, and then what happened was the games would say, "Oh, you'll get to your goals faster if you just purchase these like 100 little gems for $5." Then I was like, "Okay, I'm too tempted to spend money on a digital game. No, I don't need to be doing this." Jess says, "That's awesome, Kelly. I work graphic design and tech support, so I really do need to watch my computer, not yarn." Oh, I just get too distracted. Even just thinking about yarn. Like right now, I've got yarn in the back of my car I need to probably play with. Mom's enabling. Oh my gosh. Rosemarie, my mom and I enable each other. We do everything in a big, big way. Hi, Wendy. Blue. Oh, you collect yarn too. It is. It's like art. It's like yarn is our paint. Yarn is our paint. The world is our canvas. I like that. I just made that up. Lisa says, Rosemary, that's what gets me the sitting harder. I know. It's like I get sorer from sitting than I do anything else. And I like to sit crisscross applesauce. Oh, Melanie, yeah. I got a yarn studio. But what the thing is that so far my YouTube channel has me breaking even, which is good. Now I just need to start making enough so I can get some more yarn. No, I don't need more yarn. Ooh, your Hirschner's order just shipped now. Ooh, what'd you get? What'd you get? Jess, I try not to think of not being public as hiding under a rock. I prefer to think of it as social battery recharging. Now, Jess, that's a good way. That's a very good way to explain it because I feel the same way. And you know what? I think that's why I had burnout after I had all of those lives. Like I was doing maybe anywhere between 4 to 7 or 8 lives a week, like including members' lives and stuff like that a couple of years ago. And I think I'm just now getting better, getting recharged from having done all that. So yeah, that's how I am. Oh, empty nest syndrome is real. Melanie, I am going through that right now. All 7 kids are grown up and moved out now. And I'm like always calling, "Hey, Brandy, want to bring the grandkids over?" I can't get. It's like it's so hard when your kids grow up, and then you've got your grandkids, and you think of all the things as a mom. I know. I think of all the things. Oh, I was so young when I had my first kids. I could have done things so much better for them. I wish that, and that's just beating yourself up to say you wish you would have done things better for your kids, because in reality we do things the best we can with what we've got, at the time. And oh, empty nest. Being empty nester is hard. I don't like it. Oh, wow, Mary, you've been knitting crocheting for 53 years and just learning Tunisian. You have a black thumb. Oh no. I love Tunisian crochet. Oh my gosh, I love Tunisian crochet. And if you knit, I've heard now I knit and I crochet, and it is like a cross between knitting and crocheting. I just love it. And don't worry about the black thumb. That's why us green thumby people here exist, to grow the plants. And then you can just look at them and say they're pretty. Oh, Melanie, I love Hirschners too. Kelly, yes, it is. We are new empty nesters in the last couple of years, and I was going crazy. Yeah, until you got your yarn room built, right? All those little fuzzies keep you nice and warm and happy. And they're cute and they don't poop like kittens do. Jess, I collect yarn, fabric, sewing machines, knitting machine, cardboard. Why? I don't know. A few other things. No, I hear ya. I hear you, Jess. It's just those, well, see, they're useful. Like you can use them for something, right? And we want to make things for, I think as moms, we get these things and we think, oh, I want to make this for my kids, or I want to make this for my family, I want to make that. And you know, I that's why I see like knitting and sewing and crocheting and yarn is all a huge love thing. I have seen MDL crochet. He mostly does Tunisian. Yes, I just subscribed to him, in fact. Lisa says, I love Hirschners too, using their worsted gradient in a star blanket in bean cherry. Ooh, that sounds beautiful. Jess says, Melanie, I love Hirschners. Oh gosh, I love Hirschners. I love willow yarns too. That's I don't really know how the whole Hirschner's willow yarn thing works, but I love them too. 1 cent shipping today? Haha, 1C ship. What's that? What does the haha stand for? Is that because April Fool's Day is tomorrow? Oh, yeah, I bet. I don't know. That's just me guessing. Oddballs. Oh, I love your name. I'm not envying your videos of organizing yarns in your mom's stashes. I'm in the process of setting up and moving my yarn in a different room in my house, and it's bad enough. I hear ya. But you know what's fun about it is you get to see these yarns that you haven't seen for a while. And I immediately, it's like, oh, hello, yarn. I love you. I see you again. And I'm going to do something with you just as soon as I possibly can. We love our yarns. Lisa says, uh oh, Jess, you shouldn't have said that. Mary, I listen to books or the real crime. Oh, true crime stories. I've always loved true crime stories, but you know what? Just in the last few years, actually, I cannot watch any of the true crime stories that involve kids. I don't know. It just breaks my heart. The Watching the true crime stories that have children involved, and then it starts happening for normal people. What is this? I get older, my hair turns gray, my skin loses elasticity, and I become way too sentimental. But that shipping 1 cent, I know. Oh my gosh. You're my kind of people. Yeah. And you know what? If you're watching the video right now, we're all this kind of people. I prefer to think we are the best kind of people. That's what I think. Jess says, Melanie, I know I'm debating on placing an order for staple yarn since I have already done another yarn order. Oh, you have another yarn order coming today. I haven't had any yarn delivered to my house in a long time. I either go shopping, get it from the store because I have to touch it. I just have to touch it. Speaking of, does anybody know if there? I was gonna say know if there's new yarn at Joann's. No, there's not new yarn at Joann's. Um, or if there's new yarn at Michael's, I haven't gone for like a week, so I'm hoping. Oh, Kelly says she's waiting on the Hobby Lobby clearance as well. Not on a yarn ban completely. See, we need to go on yarn bans only when totally necessary, and it's not totally necessary when they have the 75% off sale. Monique sticks to local yarn because shipping is killing. Yeah, shipping is crazy. It's crazy town. Grandma Katie Custom Quilts. Oh, I love you too, sweetie. You enjoy watching the videos and watching progress. Oh, it's an ongoing. It's so on. The progress of my studio is so ongoing. And sometimes I just decide to tear all the yarn off the shelves and start all over again. It's like tearing apart a puzzle. Although the OCD in me wants to jump through the TV and help you organize. I hear you. Well, thank you so much. If you were here, we just go over there and start doing it right now. Nessa says I can't do scheduled live since you work full time and my health varies too much. That yeah, that makes sense. If it's a pain day or fatigue is too bad and I'm too tired, so I just go live when or if you can. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm just going to have to do. I'm going to say I'm going to um, aim for a certain time, and it'll be sometime within the ballpark of that day. Oh, yeah, but no, it's hard. It's hard to schedule things. It really is, especially when you're, I don't know, you got a lot going on. And by a lot, I mean yarn. Mary says she's on a budget. Oh, since you're on a fixed income. Yeah, hence playing games. Yeah, which I love those games if I could just stick to the not paying more for the extra things. I get too tempted by that. But yeah, I love those. I actually there are a few where I can like I've earned $20 and it was like, "Oh, well that was fun. I just had to try this game." So yeah, I totally know what you mean, and you can go get some amazing yarn at Dollar Tree for $20. You can get enough to make a baby blanket, a lapgan, whatever. I love Dollar Tree yarn, especially since it's mostly all Premier yarn. Annie says, let's see, I used a recumbent bike and crocheted while I pedaled. It wasn't that hard. Okay, that doesn't sound bad. That sounds good. Jess, here's a funny. In the same way that people swap out their wardrobe seasonally, now it's really I know it's really spring when I swap out the woolly thick yarn for the cotton, right? Or you make certain seasons for the yarn room. Like this is my summer season yarn wall. This is my fall season yarn wall. I've done that before too. Oh, yes. You know what, Scrappy Dog Lover? I love that. Empty nest, get a dog. Well, I want to get one small dog and one kitten because, I mean, we have a fenced in backyard, um, but I don't want a big dog in the house. You know, if I get a big dog, I'll love it, but I just know my limitations. And I like little things that I can hold in my lap. Plus, Casey doesn't want a big dog unless it has room to run out in the country and be free and, all that kind of stuff. Jess says empty nest equals they come back and they bring extra people. LOL. I think now that our youngest is 33, we probably are mostly empty nest, but it's taken this long. Oh my gosh. Jess, my oldest is almost 35, and I've been trying to get her to come back home. They live in Arkansas and the Ozarks. They're like, no, we really don't need to come up there. His family lives down there, so whenever we see her, we got to go down there. Oh yeah, and they also not only do they bring other people, but they make little people too. Don, my nest won't ever be empty. My son is back with his son. Oh, but you enjoy it. I know that's why our house has a extra guest room. Hey, Tanja, nice to see ya. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. Hey, Tanja, I was telling everybody I'm going to have a members eye live later this evening. So I wanted to wait till most everybody could get off work so that we could, hang out, have fun for a little bit till my husband gets home. Mary, I don't play the games that require you to buy anything or get coins, gems rather than money. Oh, if okay, if there's real money involved, then game is deleted. I need to know. Ooh, tell me a couple of them because I could play those. Sometimes you get tired. You don't want to crochet all the time. Sometimes you just want to lay in bed and think you're doing something productive. And if I'm playing a game where I'm making some money, that's productive. Dawn says, I have to try that, Andy, while I crochet. I'm sitting and watching TV. Yeah, that's what or listen to an audiobook or something. Oh my gosh. Kelly, you have 6 dogs. 3 of them will be moving to our youngest daughter's house soon. Holy smokes. That's amazing. My mom has 6 cats. They are very pretty. Maria says, that's the code. Oh, what's the code? Mary, I'm finding I'm collecting crochet hooks. Oh, so many with pretty handles. And you know what I find is that certain crochet hooks I like the feel of with certain yarns. And it's like it has to be the right mix of crochet hook and yarn. If it's not enjoyable to crochet. Like one yarn can be like yuck to crochet with one hook. It's like, oh my gosh, I could crochet this forever with this hook. It's a very yarning, crochet, knitting is very sensual. Annie says, yeah, I have to keep moving or my feet tend to swell if I sit too long in one place. I hear you there. Oh my gosh, this winter it was ridiculous. Okay, I'd have on my socks, and this has never happened before menopause. I take off my socks, and there's a ring around my ankles. My leg is like twice as big above my socks, and down below my socks is like, yuck. And I don't even like retain water that much. I don't know what to deal with. Ugh, menopause. Oddballs. I only have one of 3 kids at home still, kind of empty nesting. It is. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm used to this house being more full. But we just bought property to build a new house in a few years, so I have to use stash and slow down on yarn purchases. Yeah, I hear ya. Yeah. Lisa, no true crime with kids for me either. Yeah. Nope, I'm very selective. Yeah, I want to watch the true crime where people get what they've got coming. That's mean. I want to see true crime where criminals get caught and they get put in jail. And, you know, where nothing bad happens to people and the people get saved and everything's all happy. That's the I've gone from liking the deepest, darkest, goriest stuff to 20 years later, I want nothing but balls of flowers and sunshine to fly out of my TV. Jess, I'm a big fan of true crime or other suspense, thrillers, and mysteries. Yeah, the ones that involve kids are way too hard. Ooh, a good British mystery show. Oh, Tanja, you placed 2 orders with Hirschner's. I'm excited. You'll have to tell us all about it. Mary, mostly stupid people that get caught doing stupid things. Yes, exactly. Hi, Angela. Lisa, just been working my way through a lot of British cinema on Amazon. Nice. I've been watching Ted Lasso. I love that. I have also been watching a lot. I've watched the whole 5 seasons of Z Nation. That's why I think I like zombie. It's not real. Zombie videos are not real. Zombie movies are not real because they're zombies. So I can get my ooh taken care of without anything really bad happening to anybody. Oh, what was that one I watched? It was Bad Sisters. Was that the name of it? I watched that on Amazon. That was good. Annie says, Dawn, I took a cardboard box and wrapped it with duct tape and use it to prop my feet on when I know I'm going to be on the computer a lot. It helps with the knees and ankles. Ooh, that sounds good. Simply Complicated. Love that name. My Joann's has their fixtures for sale. You pay for it now, and when they close, they will call you to pick it up. You know what? That's what we did with some bookshelves we got at Borders when they closed. And they are solid oak. They're the A-frame ones, but they split apart so you can just use them as single bookshelves. Ooh, that's a good idea. I should check on that. Angela, I agree. We all need to jump in and help. Hey, anybody live in the Lawrence, Kansas area? Just let me know. Hit me up. Mary, no Hobby Lobby for me. I do have a Michaels here though. Oh, speaking of Michaels, I should probably go visit my Michaels. Oh, the Dollar Tree. Yes, I love the Dollar Tree yarn. Monique, ladies, I wish you all a crafty day. It's 20. That means it's 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. See you next time, sooner rather than later, for sure. Yeah, that does sound nice, Lulu. I agree. Oh, I love kitty cats. Oh, tell your oldest happy birthday from all of the Yarny people, Lulu. 39. So your oldest is about 4.5 years older than my oldest. Melanie, doggy must be the size of a pound of yarn. Very, very much the perfect size. Purple unicorn. I am awesome. How are you? I am so glad that you caught the live. I am here and I am live. I am there's not just somebody uploading videos that I already made and I have gone on to the great beyond. I am actually still alive. Mary B, enjoying the Hooks and Needles monthly boxes. They send everything you need, including your hook. Oh, wow. I've been seeing a lot of ads for those. Oh, and has anybody gotten the Crochet Nation newspaper? I'm getting it. I've got my first one, and I should make a video about that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Jess says Lisa is one of the services that we keep all. BritBox is one of the services you keep all the time. Then we rotate through 1 to 2 other services that we are watching something else on. Yeah, I have Apple TV and I have Disney Plus. Grandkids, you gotta have Disney Plus. Oh, Melanie, your son just turned 35. Oh, your baby. They're always our babies. I don't care what they say. They're like, oh, mother, I am too old to be called a baby. Luckily, my sons don't say that, but all of my girls do. No, Veronica doesn't. My 2 oldest do. And I'm like, you're my baby. Jess says, Lisa, what genre on British TV do you like? Yes, gotta try all the hooks. I agree, Melanie. Oh, you need diabetic socks. There's no elastic in them. You know what? Oh, you know what'd be perfect to make? If I could manage to make my own socks, I have no problem making one sock. And then the other sock, I'm bored with it because it's like I don't want to make one exactly of the same kind. But if I could crochet, uh, it doesn't matter if they match, right? Yeah, Melanie, I like when justice is served on true crime. Deborah Spin says Criminal Minds and Hawaii Five-O are top-notch crime shows. I, you know what? I love watching the original Hawaii Five-O with what's that guy's name? Jack Lord and the hair. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And then it shows the scenes of the waves. Da, 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 da. Sorry, I probably don't sound anything like. Um, oh, Tanja, do you like BritBox too? Now I'm gonna have to try it. My dad's probably gonna have to try it too. Wen says I have PTSD and I watch Yarn Organization. That the smart way to go. Oh, you know what else I've been watching a lot lately? I have been liking the hoarding, but I also like where people will say, "Hey, I noticed your yarn's a wreck. Is it okay if I come do it for free?" And they're like, "What? We don't have to pay you?" And they're like, "No, we'll do it for free." And I'm just doing it for my channel. You know what, guys? Once I get all mine and my mom's yarn organized, maybe I'll do that for people. I'll do a yarn organization show where I go to other people's houses and organize their yarn. That would be so much fun. Let's see. Everybody's saying they like BritBox. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at it. Ooh, a lot of PBS. Yeah, I like PBS. Hey, Lizzie. I am wonderful today. Thank you. And how are you? Oh, have to get back to work. Yeah, I should probably get back to making some I should probably get back to work too. So I didn't make it all the way down to the bottom of my chat, but uh I was so happy seeing you guys. Yeah, Tanja, me and you both. Yarn is out of control. If after I get my yarn organized, would it be okay if I come see you and I'll just organize your yarn? Okay, you guys. Yeah, I gotta get going. I've got a couple of videos I need to finish up on, and some yarn to crochet, some yarn to organize, and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, it was wonderful to see you. Thank you all so much for coming. Um, and I will see you if you're a member of the channel. I will see you later this evening on the members live. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep the members live that I do to the evenings so that everybody will be able to be there after work. So whenever I do members lives, they'll probably be on weekday evenings because it just seems like more people are home than on weeknights. So anyway, if you are watching this in the future and you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please like this video and subscribe to the channel where you will see a lot of yarn hoarding, yarn organization. I will mostly what I crochet is going to be stash busting, at least for the next foreseeable year, and things that I can use to organize my yarn. Organizing yarn with yarn. Okay, you guys, have a wonderful day. Love you guys. Bye.